Hey guys, thank you so much for jumping on my channel again and checking out this pink and blue look that I've done with the Amrezy Cross Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm so excited for you guys to see something a little bit more colorful, a little bit more adventurous, so let's jump into it. I'm going to start going in with the Amrezy palette first, and I'm just going to create a bit of a smoke to the eye. So I'm just going to start with the color New Yorker. And I'm just going to bring that in to the crease of the eye. As you'll see, I've still got quite a lot of translucent powder under my eyes. That's actually just to prevent any fallout on my eyes. And I'm going to be wiping this guy off today, not pushing it into the skin. Now that we've got the base built up, I'm just going to go in for the outer V in the color 1988, and I'm just going to be doing this sort of on the very outer of my eye. I actually just saw a tutorial on Instagram saying that you shouldn't hold your brush so close to the tip, which is exactly what I just did. So naughty naughty, I want to get more of that blend. So I'm just going to try a new technique. What better than to do it with you guys? Now that I've got my base color, I'm going to go in with a little bit of eye concealer. So this is in the color Sheer, e.l.f. Cosmetics concealer. I'm just going to clean that eye up just a little bit. And I'm just using the Morphe M124 brush just to clean up that lid. And I just bring it up to the crease. So if you guys haven't seen it as yet, I encourage you to go over to the e.l.f. Cosmetics Australia page and check out their share of my post. I am using quite a few of their products. It was very exciting for me to see them share my pick. I was stoked. Head over and give it some love. So I'm just going to go in now with the color Anastasia. It is a really beautiful, vibrant pink, and I'm just going to be adding this. It's very glittery and very pigmented, which is exactly what I want, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful pink. And I'm going to move in with the color Barb, but as you can see, it's a really, really glittery, shimmery shade. So I need to get a little bit of moisture onto my brush just to pick up all of those glitters and pigments. So I'm just going to be using my setting spray. I'm just going to wipe that color, just pick up all of that glitter. Just to create a little bit more of a pink effect, I'm just going to be going in with the color Rezy, and I'm just going to be adding this to the outer crease and the outer V of the eye, just to create more pink, because I really want this to be such a pink and blue look. You can see with the base color that we started with that it's just created such a like dark pink, and it's just blending through those lighter pinks so perfectly. So I am absolutely loving these colors, this pink blending into the lighter pink. Perfect. I've totally achieved the pink. So for the blue, I'm just going to go in with an angled brush. So this is the small angled brush from e.l.f. It's an absolutely amazing brush for what I want, and because I'm doing a bit of an eyeliner, I'm going to go in with the blue color here called Leo, and I'm just going to create a very winged blue eyeliner. So I always start from the middle when I'm doing an eyeliner with eyeshadow, and then I bring it out. And again, you guys, I cannot stress enough, do not overestimate the pigment of the Anastasia palettes. Start small and then build on the colors, because the pigment is so strong and gorgeous. And you can see some fallout happening here. So this is exactly why I haven't taken away my translucent powder. And just when I sort of get to the wing area here on this end, I just like to turn the brush around to get the angle up. Like so. When I'm bringing that wing down, I just want to bring it down in an angled motion. So I just bring it from top to line. Moving on to brows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color dark brown. I go between this one and the chocolate, but the dark brown at the moment, just because I've got a little bit of ash going through my hair, the dark brown is really good for my brows. So I just brush them up just to reveal any of those sparse areas that have no hair, and I just lightly flick from the middle, and I just like to line the bottom like that. So just line where I want my brow line to go, and then just fill in the gaps. Now I always do the inner brow last. I used to back in the day do a top line as well, but I just am not loving that really blocky brow look lately. So I just like to brush my brows up and just let them naturally flick at the top of the brow. The inner of the brow, I just like to do really light strokes, and I just go straight up and down. So just to clean up, I'm just going to be taking a really small brush, and I'm just going to clean up under that brow for any product fallout before I set my brows in place. And to set my brows in place, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. You cannot see this on the bottle anymore because I've used it so much. It's my absolute favorite product in the world, and it just sets them so nicely so they don't wander off with a mind of their own. I'm just going to get rid of this fallout, and then I'm going to do my under eyes and lashes. Because I've had the powder on for quite some time as well, I'm just going to wipe it off the skin just so I don't get those bands under my eyes. And you can see that it's managed the fallout perfectly. There is no fallout on my skin or my foundation. I'm just going to go in with a really small blending brush, and this is the Morphe M506 brush. And I'm actually going to go in with the color New Yorker first, which was our first base color. I'm just going to quickly warm up that under eye. You can see already, it's already just got such a definition between the two eyes. It just really brings the full look together. And just to deepen on the ends, I'm going to go in with 1988. With some mascara now, I'm using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Waterproof Length and Volume Mascara. This has been probably one of my favorite mascaras as of late. I'm really loving the wand. It's really easy to apply. It's a really short tip, so you can really get into all the nooks and crannies. For lashes, I'm using the Ardell lashes in the wispies. I haven't actually used these lashes, so I'm really excited to try some drugstore lashes. You guys, I'm really excited too. This is the first time I'm using my new camera, my new mic, my new lights, my whole vlogging setup. So I'm really hoping that this audio is on point. I will see in editing. I'm going to go in with the color now Wasted, and I'm just going to highlight just a little bit of that inner eye, just with a little bit of a pink touch. Now because I've brought that blue liner quite into the eye, I don't want to go over the top of it. I just want to add a little pink highlight. And I'm also just going to add that just to the bridge of my nose. Just as a little something. I'm not hating these lashes. They're actually quite good, especially for drugstore lashes. They're quite natural, quite flicky still. I'm not mad at them at all. For lips, I'm just going to line my lips with the Kylie Cosmetics Exposed Lip Liner. And for lips, I'm going to be using the YSL in the color 11. Pinky, glossy color. It's really gorgeous, and I am going to top it with a gloss. It's a very nudie pink. These YSL lipsticks, by the way, are so moisturizing and just feel so light on your lips. They're one of my favorites. I have quite a few of those colors, but this one here is so perfect for this look. I just wanted something pink and natural and gorgeous. I'm going to top it now with the Kylie Cosmetics lip gloss in the color Hissy Fit. It's kind of like a peachy, glittery lip. I was going to go with a really pink top. Oh yes, this is a nice blend. Just going to add a little bit more bronzer. This is the e.l.f. bronzer in the color Forever Sun-Kissed. Just want to add a little bit more bronzer as I've lost a little bit of color and definition since the fallout. Of course, to top off, I'm just going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Makeup Mist Set. And that, my loves, is the finished look. The palette itself is gorgeous. I just love, love, love how this came out. Pink and blue for the win. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to see you guys again on my next video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you then.